Oh, I also want to say this too. When it comes to people selling their souls, I don't judge them because number one, I don't know what those people been through. I don't know what those people went through. So for me to judge them because they sold their souls, hey, that's their prerogative. Because think about it, a lot of people see most people most people love to judge, but they refuse to understand the other person's plight. They say, "Oh, you this and that and the third," but they don't truly understand the person's struggle. Or when a person becomes a millionaire, not overnight, but a millionaire, based off their achievements, what I'm saying, by having a very strong company. That journey didn't happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? The whole being a rich millionaire, the whole journey it didn't just happen overnight, man. It took a very long process. See, people fail to understand what people go through to achieve their dreams. They don't understand the process. But going back to what I said about how people want to sell their souls, I say, hey, go for it. That's on you. It just, beware the consequences of it. And, for the most part, they say, hey, so be it. And I'm saying, hey, I'm with you. More power to you. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said before, who am I to judge, number one? And number two, I don't know what that person been through for most of his or her life. So I say, hey man, more power to you. Just enjoy it while it's here. Because most people would never reach your potential. Most people would never reach the type of level of fame and success that you have, especially success. Most people will never do it. Am I trying to say that most people are cowards? Possibly, yeah. But overall, I said possibly, yeah. But overall, a lot of people can't handle. A lot of people can't handle success. I say it again. Most people cannot handle big time money and big time success. And I'll tell you why. And I can give you one good example. The reason why most people can't handle success is because they wasn't trained to deal with that level of responsibility. And also, remember the whole story about King Solomon and King David, but especially King Solomon. The reason why I chose King Solomon is because he became a spiritual fornicator. He worshipped other deities. He worshipped other pagan gods before God Almighty itself. You get what I'm saying? He worshipped other pagan gods before God Almighty itself. That's why he was known as a spiritual fornicator. And by doing that, he forgot the ways and the will of God. And that's when the devil came on in and tempted King Solomon off his arrogance. And once the devil knew that King Solomon was very arrogant, he used that against him, and that's how King Solomon fell from grace. He fell from grace because, like I said before, he worshipped other pagan gods before God Almighty, and also his arrogance. The devil played him by using his arrogance against him, and that's how he fell from grace. So you meant to tell me that? I'm trying to tell you. I'm sorry. I'm trying to tell you that most humans cannot handle success. They cannot handle big time, like, just big time success. Because if you got a guy named King Solomon who was the so-called chosen one of the people, if he couldn't handle it, because you could think about it. Okay, a lot of people don't know this. King Solomon, in the beginning, I guess he was okay, but then later on, he became a tyrant. King Solomon was a huge dick. He was a tyrant. He was a tyrant towards his people. That's what I'm trying to say. If you have a guy like King Solomon who couldn't handle the fame, the big time fame, the big time success, what makes you think a regular person can? I'm just saying, man. You know, regular people that work a 9 to 5, they can't handle big time success. If King Solomon struggled with that, then what makes you think a regular 9 to 5 average Joe person can? Most of them can't. But I digress on that, man. But overall, man, just when people who want to sell their souls to the devil, man, hey, you know what? Don't knock to them. I'm not knocking them whatsoever. I am not knocking them whatsoever. If they want to go on ahead and sell their soul to the devil, hey, that's your prerogative. That is their prerogative. And like I said before, man, and like I said before, once we die, that is it. Because this world is all we have. I'm sorry, this life is all we have. I say it again, this life is all we fucking have. And once we die, that is it. That is fucking it. That is it. I know, like the old saying goes, when Nas said it best, life's a bitch and then you die. And that's why people get high, because you never know when you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die. It is a bitch. Life is a bitch. Because you're being told this thing, because you're being told this way, then you found out another way, and then you don't know what's the absolute truth about living. So you just go on a whim and you just do what you gotta do to survive. And some of the people, most of the people who do what they gotta do to survive, some people, living the 9 to 5 thing, but you got others that take it a step further. And like I said before, the whole selling your soul. And once they sell their soul, they do real good. I heard they do real good in the beginning. And then later on, things starts to crash down upon them. And I said to myself, you know what? They know the consequences. But at the same time, I'm going to be real with you. The people who sell their souls to the devil, they've achieved more things than the regular 9 to 5 person had ever done in their lifetime. I say it again. The people who sold their souls for success, they will achieve a level of success that most people, most regular human beings can never do. So what I'm trying to say is that they may die a horrible death in the end. There's one thing that they do have. And you know what that is? A fucking legacy. Not all of them, but half of those motherfuckers who sold their souls, they have a certain legacy. And that legacy could be their accomplishments, their achievements. That's never been seen before. That's never been achieved before. And that's their legacy. Listen, I'm not trying to say that selling your soul is a good thing. No, I'm not trying to say that. Listen, I am indifferent. I am indifferent. I don't give a fuck if they do it or not. I'm just giving people facts. I'm just giving people my opinions. I'm just giving people my opinions, my viewpoints about the whole situation. That's all it is, just opinions and viewpoints. That's all it is. Damn the facts. I'm just giving you my opinions and my viewpoints. That's it. This is what I've studied. This is what I've researched. But what I do believe in right now, and I could be wrong, is that this life is all we have. Because once we die, that's it. So what gives us humans the right to block a man's desires? Let that man fulfill his desires. It is what it is. It just is what it is. It is what the fuck it is. That's all I gotta say. So yeah, so thank you so much and have a good day.